Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. I'm super excited about this week's topic because we haven't really covered it yet, and I definitely wanted to go over it because a lot of people have questions about it when they have relationships, especially men. I've been getting a lot of messages from men asking me, in your videos, you talk about narcissism and you talk about all these things, and it tends to be from the female's point of view. And actually, majority of my clients right now are actually men. So men definitely go through emotional abuse. They definitely go through narcissistic abuse. And so for this video, I wanted to tackle the female narcissist. And I didn't want to tackle it just in a romantic setting. I also wanted to tackle the female narcissistic mother, the narcissistic sister, the narcissistic friend or coworker. So just female narcissists in general. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I am so excited that we are almost at 22,000 subscribers. That's crazy. I still don't even, I can't even believe it actually sometimes. And I love the community that we have on here. And I think it's such a great platform. You guys are absolutely amazing. And the support that I get from you guys on social media, on YouTube, I mean, it's amazing. I'm so excited each and every day when I get to know you guys a little bit better and the stuff that you're going through, and that you guys are starting to come out on the other side, and some people are joining us, this is their first video. Welcome. My name is Stephanie. I'm a life and relationship coach. But if this is your first video, and you're just ending a relationship or you're trying to get some questions answered, this is definitely the channel for you because it is a great group of people, and you'll realize you're not alone. You're not the only one that has gone through some of the things that you've gone through in your relationships, in your life. So I'm going to stop rambling and let's get right into this week's video. So just like the male narcissist, the female is pretty similar. They're going to lack empathy. They're going to be seeking narcissistic supply from people, and they're going to use manipulation and other tactics in order to get that. The bottom line with all narcissists is they have an extremely low sense of self. They have no sense of self, essentially, but they have very fragile egos, and they're very jealous and insecure people. And so they mask all of that with this grandioso personality, or if they're a covert, they very much will play the victim. So all of these abusive things that they put out to the world is just a cover for really the fact that they're just wounded, damaged, hurting, insecure, jealous, envious, etc., and they don't know how to deal with all of that. They don't know how to deal with what's going on inside of them because they don't even know what's going on inside of them. They are now playing a character, which is this narcissist. So all of these things that they do are just basically defense mechanisms. And if you're not aware that that a narcissist is doing these things, you're going to take it personally. You're going to see it as a reflection of your own self-worth or self-value when it has nothing to do with you. So learning about this stuff is really crucial towards protecting yourself, definitely number one. But one of the biggest things with a female narcissist, and this is more so with a romantic relationship, is just like with the male, will use manipulation and gaslighting to control their victim, and they'll be very charming, and they'll swoop in and be, the knight on the white horse and save the day, and I'm your soulmate, etc., be very romantic with you in the early stages of dating. The female is going to use her sexuality to really get to you, to really get you and just pull you into the relationship. So she's going to rush intimacy, and she's going to be very sexual right off the bat. And she wants to make you feel like a man, because by making you feel like a man, you're going to become essentially addicted to her. And this is when, once the addiction starts in you, this is when the abuse actually happens. So it's really the same thing with the female as the male. The male will use romance and charming and sweeping you off your feet and I love you and love letters and soulmates and all of those things that women want to hear when they're coming from that wound place where they haven't filled themselves up. And it's the same thing with men. If you have all of those wounds, then you're going to need a woman to make you feel better about yourself. You're going to need a woman to make you feel more like a man. And by her being sexual and really honing into how men tick, which is their sexuality, whereas in women it's more of our emotions, that's how they're going to basically hook you in order to get that supply from you, in order for the abuse to actually start. Now, just like with the male narcissist, you know, obsessed with money and status and what can I achieve, and, you know, achievements are very important. That's why a lot of really successful narcissistic men are in very high positions, and it's not about the money sometimes with them, it's about the achievement. Like, what else can I achieve? How higher can I go? And it's great to have goals and set goals, but there are some people, and I'm sure we've all met one at least, where it's never enough. They're never happy with the success that they have. They never can take a step back and say, wow, I did a good job, that was great, and just enjoy their life and appreciate their life. It's like they want more money, they want more success, they want more status, they want to know more people. It's a never-ending, bottomless pit to try to fill a void within themselves and that they're trying to fill. And with the female narcissist, she's kind of similar, but instead of really gaining things, and gaining money, which she very well could, she really wants to spend the money. And she definitely doesn't want to spend her own money, that's for sure. So she's going to, you know, hook up with a very successful man that has a ton of money. She wants to spend money. She wants to flaunt her new bags, and she wants to flaunt her diamond ring, and she wants to flaunt all of these trips that they're going on and things like that. That makes her feel better about herself. That basically boosts her self-esteem a little bit, makes her feel better about herself by spending money and flaunting it. And that for her proves to herself really that she's worthy, that she's enough, because she has all of these other things. And especially if she's surrounding herself with people that do not have those things. You have to understand that the female narcissist is an attention seeker. And I'm sure we all know some celebrities that are like this as well, where they're just so narcissistic and they need to be the center of attention. They have such a level of self-entitlement that it's crazy. I mean, you look at them and you're just like, oh my God, like you're so wrapped up in your own self. Like, and it's great to have self-love and to love ourselves and to take those selfies and be proud of yourself and things like that. But we all know, celebrity, a friend, a coworker, where it just doesn't feel right. It feels not really authentic, and it's coming from that narcissistic place. And again, that narcissistic place is basically low self-esteem. It's someone that needs to feel validated. It's someone that needs to show off her entire body in order to get, you know, some people to look at her or give her attention or give her what she needs. So it's all attention seeking. It's all narcissistic supply. And the really kind of crazy thing about all of this is that as she's spending money, as she's, you know, flaunting everything that she has and all of this, she really truly believes that everyone around her is envious of her. She really thinks that she has the life, that you know, she's better than everyone else, that she's the better woman. Like, she really believes that in her mind. It's the same thing with a narcissistic man. He really believes he's a good guy at his core. He really believes that he's a good dad. He really believes that, you know, people are really envious of me. And as long as I, you know, portray myself in this certain way, that people will really look up to me and know that I'm a great person, when they're not at all at their core. They're just flaunting, or they're just portraying, again, this character, this superficial character, and all of these superficial things to, again, fill that void within, that low sense of self, well, actually no sense of self, low self-esteem, no, you know, self-worth or self-respect, absolutely no empathy. It's just, again, it's like a child that's begging for attention. And that's really what the female narcissist is. The next thing that is really different between the male narcissist and the female is she is catty. She is catty, she is insecure, she is a bully, 1,000%. Now, we've all had moments when we gossip and we're probably not proud of it. And when we're doing it, we know we feel gross and that we shouldn't be doing it, or we just feel that pit in your stomach. And I know for me, if I've ever been gossiping, there's always a moment where I'm like, I don't want to be doing this anymore. Like, I don't feel good about it. I shouldn't be judging someone else. Like, and to be honest, it's completely irrelevant. But this woman loves it. She loves to throw jabs. She loves to cut you at your knees. She is really a bully, 100%. And again, it makes her feel better about herself. She loves to gossip. She loves to throw people under the bus, because by hurting someone else it makes her feel better about herself. As sick and twisted as that sounds, she's the one that's gonna one-up you. So whenever you just got, a nice new bag that you worked really hard for, and this is something that you really wanted, or you got a promotion at work, here she comes with, well, my husband just got a promotion too, and now we're going to wherever, Paris or wherever we're going. It's just always a competition with these people. She enjoys bringing people down. She enjoys causing drama. That is definitely the sign of a narcissist. And to be honest, even if someone is not narcissistic, the woman that causes drama, the woman that sticks her nose in where it doesn't belong, the woman that's gossiping all the time, the woman that's constantly throwing jabs at people or cutting people at their knees and saying the most hurtful things that you could ever say, that is a woman that screams insecurity. And there's that quote, insecurities are loud and confidence is silent. So it's like when you meet that woman that is constantly trying to one-up you, constantly just, is jealous of you, then you know that you're dealing with a narcissist. And the reality is, the reason why she does these things, the reason why she wants to flaunt herself and, flaunt everything she has and cut people at their knees and say the most hurtful things and be so passive aggressive with her comments, or just, if she says something positive, there's like 10 other negative things that come with it. The reason why she does this, because she's jealous of you. And the fact that she's jealous of you means that she knows, consciously, unconsciously, who knows, that she's never going to be that woman. So a lot of the times when you come across a woman that, is very jealous or insecure and does these hurtful things, and you take them personally, if you just actually understood that the reason why she's doing it is because she's jealous of you, and the reason why she's jealous is because you carry certain traits, certain qualities that she'll never be able to have, because she doesn't have the self-awareness to know what's wrong with her that's causing her to not be that person. And that's, narcissism right there. I mean, a narcissist has absolutely no self-awareness of where their wounds are. They have no self-awareness of being able to take responsibility for their actions and seeing the damage and the selfishness that they're doing towards others, and being able to self-reflect and saying, okay, what do I need to do within myself in order to change this? They don't have the ability to do that. They're always going to blame someone else, put it on someone else. It's someone else's responsibility. It's not mine because I'm perfect. Now, for the narcissistic mother, and this is something that I honestly get a lot of questions on, is people that have had childhoods where they've had to deal with a narcissistic mother. And, with the narcissistic mother, they need to raise narcissistic children. So it doesn't mean every single child is going to turn out to be narcissistic, but they're definitely going to find that one child that is their golden child, that they're going to enable, they're going to baby, they're going to maybe shower them too much. Here's the thing with raising children, and if you're a good parent, you know this. It's all children need attention, but too much attention and too much praise and too much putting on a pedestal and enabling and helping out and not letting your child at times learn those lessons, struggle a little bit so they know how to pick themselves up, they're never going to be able to be that healthy adult. Just like abuse of neglect and not feeding and not taking care of and just leaving and abandoning. I mean, that's abuse too. They're both abusive. The narcissistic mother is definitely a topic that I will go more into in videos to come, because it's definitely a conversation all on its own. But I just wanted to give you a quick outline or overview of the narcissistic mother. They definitely pick that one golden child and really want to groom and breed narcissistic children. So I hope that has helped you guys understand the female narcissist a little bit better. If you have any comments or questions, don't forget to leave them down below. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And if you have any interest in one-on-one coaching, I will link that down below, and I will see you next time.